Oh, I got you. I got you. They weren't hearing shit. Oh, y'all funny. There we go. What's going on with you? All right, man. Think we should be good now. Um, if you guys like The Weeknd, FIFO and I, along with Nikki Duce and Mike Seatown, we did The Weekend Week for DE365. So head over to the Dead and Hip Hop podcast feed. You can listen to all the audio there. And if you want to see video, you can watch those on Patreon. The trilogy will conclude tomorrow, and then the rest will be Beauty Behind the Madness, Starboy, Kissland, and a single. And Isaiah, the guy that just left, helped produce those. So the video will look different on those. But yeah, that's where they'll be, man. So check those out. A lot has happened, and we're gonna talk about it. So I'm gonna pull up this doc that Nick put together for us, and we're definitely gonna get into it. But yeah, let me get the show off. I think Q coming on. I don't know where he's at, but anyway, this is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead in Sports. I'm your host Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me on the show, we got FIFO 24/7 and Shelton J.
What's the word, man? How y'all?
Good, man. And like I said, I think Q will be on with us shortly. But yeah, as you know, as we like to kick off every Tuesday, man, we just want to give a fantasy football update. My phone is actually in the back. Let me go grab it.
You don't need it.
Oh, I do need it because I got some things I need to get off my chest.
Thank y'all for joining. If you have a chance, man, invite somebody else to come on with you to watch us. Hit the like button when you can, and also hit the subscribe button. We appreciate all the love and support. Say something, people.
Yeah, sir.
Y'all can't hear people. Y'all can't hear me. They say his mic off. You traded Lamb for Godwin. Yo 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 yo. Mic check one. Mic check. No FIFO. No, Manny, I borrow your Sam Donald jersey.
We should be good now. So yeah, anyway, y'all lost on some bullshit. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me because I need to say this. I'm 2-3, y'all. But you know, I'm just waiting to get Dalvin Cook back. I'm waiting to get Joe Mixon back healthy because I had no Dalvin Cook again this week. But we still had a shot to win that game. And then along come fucking Lamar Jackson and goddamn Mark Andrews, who put 31 points on my head to win that. And I lost by like 127 to 114. Yeah. So a regular 10-point outing probably would have secured the win.
Yeah.
And but that it wasn't meant to be. He got touchdowns. He got 2-point conversions.
And he hasn't scored all year.
Don't even tell me that, man. Yeah. Don't even tell me that. Golly, man, that's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, rough week, but we banged up. So it is what it is. I'm gonna live with it. We're gonna hang in there. But I like the fight though. I like the way this team fight and be in every matchup.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. But
I would say my team is very similar. I'm also 2-3. I had a bad week. Not only did DJ Chark go down the week prior, what was it? The third quarter of that Seattle game, Russell Wilson goes down. And not only does he go down, he's out, and he's going to be out for some weeks.
Yeah.
So with Russell, I only scored 12 points. I was going against B that has starting Pat Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
We're
like,
gonna
okay,
talk about him.
I'm already at a disadvantage. But the fact of the matter that I only lost by 3 points just says a whole bunch. And this nigga Beezy just skated on by. But it's cool. It's cool. You know, I got my reinforcements, you know, now that Clyde Edward-Helaire is gonna be out. So, you know, Sony Michel's finally starting to get the number of carries and touches. So hopefully he could pick up the load. But man, you know, we there. I've battled some injuries too.
Yeah, Nick lost two in a row.
Uh-oh.
So at least
Yeah.
I'm keeping pace with him.
Oh,
So I'm just one win back from him. But 12 Kyle, man. 12 Kyle. You know, he's 4-1. I'm the only one to beat him so far in the league.
Yeah, he said. He said mention him.
I wanna point that out. Yeah, he did say that. I was gonna give him his props, man. So yeah, 4-1. He now you talk about somebody that's doing it with smoke and mirrors because his whole goddamn team hurt.
Yeah.
And he's still, you know, outside of, you know, losing to me. He's still winning, and that's good. These are the ones that you want to win, man. If you can squeeze out games on a week when you don't have your guys, those are the ones you want because when you get your team back, it's like, oh shit, look out. So salute to him. So he's in the lead now. He done knocked Nick down off his perch. Y'all see how fast that happened.
Yeah, Nick is in third place now, right?
Yeah, I think he's in third. Let me pull this up. I don't like looking at it because I'm way down here in 9. Yeah, he's in third. I'm about to win. Is 4-1. He put the hands on somebody. He beat the shit out of somebody too.
Who?
I'm about to win.
Who did he beat?
Let me see.
He beat me.
Oh, that was you?
He ain't do me like that now. And all that. Josh Allen got him 44 points. That's where
He
he's
had
killing.
138 points.
Yeah, Josh Allen. All his points came from Josh Allen.
Stokes Gridiron is the one that beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
170? God damn.
Yeah, that's who it was. He said in the chat he won by 60-something points. He had 53 from Jackson, 23 from Mike Evans, 24 from Kamara, 21 from Hunt. He had some great.
I'm glad I didn't play him.
Great.
Devontae Adams got off of you. Then he had 200 yards. I was like, Sheldon, gotta win this one.
I was winning up until he still had Josh Allen to play. I was up until the end. Devontae Adams had how many did he have? He didn't have that many yards.
I thought he had 200 yards.
260 yards,
yeah.
one touchdown. And he only got 27 points for that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, Shelton, 200 and a touch. I said, yeah, you got to win this week.
Chase Edmonds played for me, and he got a shoulder injury. And I thought I had taken him out, but I didn't.
Well, there we go, y'all. The drama continues. Will Shelton stop the slide next week, and will Nick too?
Tavares, you welcome for the W. Tavares said, thanks, Shelton, for the W. I gave it to you. I clear did.
Anyway, man, let's talk about Raider Nation. Jon Gruden. By now, everybody know what the hell happened. If you're watching this sports show, you know, late night talk show on YouTube, sports, all black, you already know what happened. Jon Gruden got exposed. Wasn't working for the NFL, but he was working for ESPN, sending a bunch of emails, you know, saying racist stuff, homophobic stuff, misogynistic stuff. I used to have a tough time saying that word. Called the VP a P. Called Goodell. He was going at everybody.
Yeah.
You know, it reeked of whiteness. It reeked of whiteness. That type of whiteness. Even though most of the people there were white people he went after. There's this class of whiteness that kind of exude that superiority over everybody, including other white people within their own community. that was Jon Gruden talking to other people that probably shared his takes as well. We didn't get a chance to see those emails. Word is the NFL leaked this stuff because they were like, we got to get him out of here. And Mark Davis apparently had the emails Friday and didn't do shit about it. They wanted him to do something about it. They were like, all right, fine. We're going to leak the rest of the shit. Like, if y'all ain't gonna do it, we're just gonna keep leaking shit. It's only gonna get worse. John was like, all right, I'm out. I'm good. And that was it. That shit was bad. The things he was saying. And I think the first one that leaked out was he said that dumb Horace Smith, which I'm not mad at that because I change people's names on the show. I have fun with that. That's how people like, oh yeah, intelligence is associated with blackness, whatever, cool, whatever. I actually thought that was a clever name myself, personally. Dumb Horace Smith. I was like, it was not bad. He said, Dumb Horace Smith, he can't trust anything, or said something about his lips look like Michelin tires. That's what he said, FIFO. So the first thing I did was pull up a picture of DeMaurice Smith because I need to see what these damn lips look like. Because I wanted to know if Jon Gruden was telling the truth, Shelton.
You need visual reference.
Before I criticize this man, I needed to know what this man's lips look like. Because if it did look like Michelin tire, Shelton, I don't know how much I would have been upset. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm like, hey man, the man just being honest.
Right.
But nah, he came out and said that he always say that to people that always lying and shit like that. So yeah, so they're Q with us. So yeah, it was bad, man. So it was bad. So yeah, so he up out the paint, and it took I mean, it took the gay stuff to get him out of there. I don't want to. I mean, I can pit one or the other. I don't know if that's really the thing to do here, but I will say that I know that that if you know anything about America, you can say some racist shit and it won't move the needle. It ain't gonna get the job done.
No.
So everybody out there, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all need to get somebody up out the paint, having them being racist ain't gonna do the trick.
Right.
It just. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna do it. So you're gonna have to double down on that. You're gonna have to find some homophobic stuff. And if they black too, hey man, you get a 2-point special.
Yeah. Did you watch the I don't know if y'all watched Dave Chappelle special so far.
I did. I watched it.
I was just about to say I was watching it right before this.
Oh wow.
So he called it. I was like, that was almost prophetic with what he was saying. Like, you can do this all day, but until you do this, he was like, they made more progress in this little bit of time than we did in 100 years. And I was watching it, and I'm like, God, he was right on. He was right on the money.
The timing of that was crazy.
It was perfect timing. Now, my first thoughts when I saw this about the emails was, if you sending messages like this, if I send you a text, we talking about Ken, I'm sending you this stuff. If you ain't sending nothing back to me, I ain't gonna send nothing back to you. You see what I'm saying?
Wow, that 440 is like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. So you got all these emails going to the left, but ain't nothing coming back to the right. So what that tells me is there's more to this than what they're sharing. They're only sharing one side of this. He's the scapegoat. That's what he is. Because there's some emails in there somewhere that Allen would have been sending back to him. Dan Allen would have been sending something back to him. He was responding in some way. Shape or form, but was some way that they were responding. And once again, he wasn't the only one. I'm sure it was other stuff. There was more to this story than what we're knowing.
Yeah.
And also another part to that I thought about was that's just the service. You think he's the only one that think like that? The only one that talk like that?
No.
So, I mean, it's deeper, a lot deeper than what
it's deeper than rap. Shout out to Rick Ross.
But it was brilliant on their part because all the aim and all the focus is on Gruden right now. How dare you, Gruden? How dare you? Instead of saying, well, let's see the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? So right now, it just looks like Gruden's a bad guy. We like the NFL looks like roses. We got rid of the problem. You know, just him.
And that's their MO. like that's how. Look, somebody always has to pay for something that happens in the NFL, and this, like, Shelter, you called it out. It's Gruden, and I think that the rest of this will be swept under the rug because let's be honest.
For now.
Do you think they're gonna go deeper?
Yep.
Why?
Because there's an investigation into the organization, which is how this popped off. So whatever was going on in the culture of the Washington football team, this just deals with him. So like Shelton said, like these emails went to the NFL. So I don't know if they replied or not, but there has to be something else there. So and maybe they're gonna try to use Gruden to make things be a little bit better, as a case study or an example of them correcting the wrongs of the organization. But I mean, in all honesty, though, the fact that he didn't work for them is really helps them, saves them a lot.
So what do you think happens to Gruden?
I don't.
He done.
So he's canceled.
Yeah.
So he's not on ESPN.
He
He's
can't.
not on
He
Fox
can't.
Sports.
He done.
He's nowhere.
He can't.
Yeah, this too bad.
You can't. If it was one thing, if it was just the black thing, he may have gotten hired again.
Yep.
But because he attacked each and individual, and then I also saw in that report where, like, I saw somebody saying it today. He even attacked the CTE studies, the concussion protocol. He attacked everything in any and everything that was negative. I was trying to think, how can he get himself out of this? And I was thinking maybe he gonna grab Carl Nassib and be like, look, you know how you got your black friend? I got a black friend. Look,
yeah,
I got a gay friend. Look, he played for me. Like, I ain't know. I was like, man, ain't really no way out of that. What you think about it, Q?
He can go back in that locker room. First, I gotta make sure we got.
Hold on one second, Q.
We're not hearing you yet. Hold on, brother. Man. I do want to say something. Somebody said, don't take that angle. That's no angle through. No, he's on the TV. That is weird. I don't know what to hear about. Hold on. Try it again, Q.
Hey, I got y'all super chats too. Don't think I forgot. Adrian Wells, I got you.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Let me try to speak now. Yeah, I got you now. For whatever reason,
I can read the super chats that are related real quick. Dang, I lost it now.
I'm gonna switch you to the.
Flavian Zero said 650,000 emails from the NFL investigation with the Washington football team. So yeah, there's more heads that should roll, but I don't know. I don't know about that, man. I and I hate it. I really, well, I don't hate it because it needs, that kind of stuff needs to be brought to light. But football is exciting in my opinion right now. I'm really liking.
Yeah, no, football is very exciting, right? All the sports are very exciting. That's why I asked if we were going to touch a little bit of basketball because you already know.
Yeah,
I've been watching the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I got some hot takes. But sports in general right now.
Right.
Honestly, I think we're seeing right before our eyes, Shelton, the evolution of the human athlete. A lot of the athletes that are coming out, that are going into the professional ranks, they're just more prepared, more ready, more skillful than ever before. And I think the expectation level of how fast somebody progresses is being expedited.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys in football right now.
Yeah, and like you said, they're playing at a elite level quickly.
Yes, quickly.
Like they ready for prime time right
Yep.
now. Ain't no, couple years he's gonna be there. Nah, this is today.
Yep.
Now everybody's not these are some exceptions to the rule, but as a whole, you got players. Even Diggs, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How long Diggs been in the league? This is second year, third year?
Which Diggs? Stephon?
No,
Which Diggs?
his brother.
Yeah, gotta be like
I think it's his
two.
second year.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 max.
I think this is Trayvon. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Q. I'm use the internal speaker.
Yeah, this is his second year. Is a Q in the bullpen warming up. That's right, Manny. Hey, speaking of which, shout out to the Braves who have advanced. Shout out to yeah, they did win. Freddie Freeman hit a home run in the bottom of the eighth, and the Braves move on 5-4. They took that series 3-1 from Milwaukee. Shout out to the Astros and Dusty Baker. They moving on.
It's crazy. But I'm trying to make sure the chat can hear me though. Chat, if y'all can hear me, press 1.
Hey Manny, we need you on here to say something about the MLB postseason now.
All right. Making sure y'all can hear me. All right,
Yeah,
they're pressing 1. They pressing 1. All right, we here. Now I don't even remember the question. What was the question again?
Your take on the Gruden.
Oh, Gruden, get him out. You know what I mean? Y'all ever seen that meme where the white dude's like, get that nigga off the plane? Like that's what I'm feeling like right now. When it come to Gruden, dog, I mean, my Jon Gruden, he's just a microcosm of America. We already know this, but especially he's a microcosm of football culture. You go in locker rooms, you're going to hear misogynistic, homophobic, sexist, racist in some corners. They ain't going to say it out loud, though, because the brother's in there. But, you know, Riley Coopers, all these things, all these different, you know, kind of personalities are all within locker rooms. They're within the management. They're within the ownership. They're within the White House. You feel me? So it's like, whatever. When it comes to how I feel about Gruden, the only thing I'm troubled by that, you know, me and Ken had not even a disagreement, but I feel like just something that I don't appreciate is certain people's highlighting of, oh, well, they got rid of him because of the fact that it's the LGBTQ community. And even if I don't disagree with that and I accept that premise, let's just say I do for right now. I accept that premise. People's conception of what it means to be gay or what it means to be trans or what it means to be bisexual, non-binary, whatever it is often through a Eurocentric lens. They think that these people are only white people, as if we do not have gay black people, as if we do not have trans Asian people, as if we do not have, you know what I mean, gay indigenous people. And I know that the people here that I'm speaking to know this. I'm more so just concerned with the rampant and more so the dog whistling behind things like the alphabet community or the alphabet mafia. People who use that language, they wouldn't like it if we said the coloreds. They wouldn't like it if we said, you know what I mean, the Negro community. They would not like that. So why do we allow this lie to continue to fester as if the LGBTQ community is not comprised of also non-white people? And the reason why that is because there is a misplaced anger and a misplaced analysis behind what is the LGBTQ community and what is the repercussions that people face when they spew vitriol against the LGBTQ community. The reason why there's misplaced anger and misplaced analysis is because there are white gay people who have institutions who are able to exert their will on the marketplace. But that's just whiteness. White people, by and large, have capital. White people, by and large, have institutions at every single level, at every single industry, for every identity, for every sexuality, for every gender. There are feminist groups. There's all this and a whole bunch. There's white union lawyers. There's unions for baseball players. A whole bunch of stuff. So the reason why that people's misplaced anger bothers me is this has nothing to do with, oh, it's the gay community and how they exert power. No, this is white power. Y'all got to really get on the, get on the ball. We have to get on the ball here. This is white power. This has nothing to do with look at how the gays have so much privilege. Nah, bruh, they literally have capital because they white. And there are rich white gay people who found foundations, institutions, and they say, bruh, I will pull my ad dollars out of this business if y'all don't do shit. Black people, by and large, do not have capital. We do not have institutions. So if you don't have institutions, you cannot exert your will anywhere. We are representatives inside of people's institutions. We are employees inside of people's institutions. So for us to continue to have this backwards narrative of look how the gay people can do this. Nah, bro, it's the white gay people. Because last time I checked, black gay boys are getting kicked out their homes every day. The last time I checked, black trans youth are getting kicked out their homes every single day. I'm not going to be here on the bullpit on some Jesse Jackson shit, but that's what it is. So Jon Gruden just had to bite the bullet. He had to bear this cross. But this is really just a microcosm of what the NFL really is. So Jon Gruden is going to be back on ESPN's doing Monkey Y2 Banana in a couple months. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I think the thing is, if we got to point that out, and if that is part of the discourse that takes place, then to me that's a problem. Because I agree with everything you said. But the white power within the LGBTQ plus IA community is feels like, and maybe to not to some of the people of color in that community, that the black people in that community don't fully get represented, and that because of that white power that they exert within that community, that they do have more weight and influence over black people. Mm-hmm. So the fact that these conversations take place and you're not doing this, I do feel like it needs to be discussed and not ignored. And I know we're not ignoring it, but we can't just push it to the side and act like it doesn't exist. Mm-hmm. I think there has to be a and in this whole thing to make sure that those black people that are part of that community are recognized in that community, and not just them just talking about, oh, here go another black trans person killed, like parading mm-hmm. them around to use them as a means to accomplish whatever, or accomplish their agenda. So because that I see it as a real issue. Like all the black trans people and the gay people, black gay people or whatever. But when you said it, man, it's like, and I said it. I've been saying this a lot. Understand that white people are homophobic too. Understand that homophobia is global. Yeah. But everybody put this shit, like, it feels like it's always placed on black people. Mm-hmm. So I feel like and it is, and that's not our burden to bear. Mm-hmm. And that's why I've been like, yo, let's not claim that black people, especially in our community, that we're homophobic. No, fuck
exactly.
That. Exactly. That's just every fucking where.
Yeah.
yes. I mean, bro, did we not remember when Elton John hopped his ass on the Grammys with Eminem to basically say, okay, he's white, y'all. Don't go too hard on him. This is what they do. This is what their institutions allow. Now imagine if black rapper says whatever derogatory word. I promise you, if they are not of a certain status, if they are just starting their career like Eminem was, if they're just in the height of their career like Eminem was, they would not bring on the Elton John. They would say, get this nigga out of here. And that is because there is a disposability when we spew the same violences as white people, as non-black people. And that is because they want us to be overrepresented within these bigotries. Why is Michael Vick the face of dog fighting? Last time I checked, I live in Virginia. These crackers be out here fighting dogs every day.
Fighting dogs all the damn time.
Every day.
Fighting all types of animals. Not even just dogs.
Every day. Like, not even just dogs, bro. And it's not, and this is not to absolve the act. This is to say, why is there an overrepresentation of the violences of the world being placed on the body of African people? That's just because we are the burden bearers to bear for the world, bro, at every point. whether it be our homeland, whether it be the country that we're in, whether it be the city that we're in, whether it be gentrifying us to move white people in. This is what we are, to be the burden bearer. We are to be the object of all violence. So I do agree, and I do get the misplaced analysis is coming from a real, like, a sense of the world, because black people have lived experiences. We see the shit, but it's the fact that we don't have certain language to put the word to it. Be like, you know what? It's fucked up how Chris Brown is the only face of domestic violence, when the fact of the matter is that Mel Gibson and Charlie Sheen are out here getting laughed at and get memes made about them, even though they were beating the shit out their wives too. Yep. But you know what I mean? And we don't look at it like that. Instead, we turn around and say, man, it's the alphabet community, bro. They out here doing, nah, bro, it's white capital, my nigga. It's white capital. Don't ever get the rules of the game fucked up. It's money and power. If you don't have money and power, you don't have institutions. And that's the reason why black people are in the position that we're in, within people's in industries. We're employees, we're contracted, but we're never the contractors, because we're not allowed to hold collective power. They have collective power. And the minute that we recognize that we need to build collective power, it's woe unto all these motherfuckers. But that is my fucking sermon for the day. Let's get back to sports. Dead and Tucky kids, and we here. Let's get to it.
Hey, Timbo Squeeze said, let's send the plate around. Pastor Q. But yeah, man, it's
back to the show.
It's serious, but that's some serious stuff.
He said, back to the show.
Watch Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle broke that, man. It's
a lot of
so
people
relevant.
It's the irony or the timing was interesting to me to see that happen. And he said what he kind of said what you said in a nutshell. People don't, a lot of people didn't like how he got there and what he the way he got there, but at the end of the day, he did put it out there. He could have outright said it just like you did, but people tend to hear messages in different ways. Anyway, so he out, he gone.
He's even out of the Ring of Honor. They took it down out the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they took him out the Ring of Honor.
Oh, damn, they did?
Yeah.
Oh man, B.
Yeah,
wow.
he's done.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm trying to figure out. They said that the league tried to let them do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the Davis did nothing.
Nah, they didn't. They didn't.
I wonder if he had fired him early, would they have released the stuff after, or
Probably
was that?
not.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Probably not, because look, the league doesn't want to make things public, so they're going to allow their owners to handle their PR situations accordingly. But if you get ahead of it, say, hey, there were some things that happened behind closed doors. We had to let Jon Gruden go. Nothing comes out. Oh, you're not gonna do nothing, huh? Okay, well, look what happened. And they're gonna create the firestorm, because at the end of the day, something has to be done. And obviously, they can't fire Jon Gruden.
So I'm gonna ask y'all all this question one more time, just to make sure I'm clear, because I want to make sure, because I'm thinking if nothing came out but the DeMaurice Smith stuff, if nothing else came out after that, would he have been fired?
No,
he wouldn't have.
No. It's not enough.
Nope, it's not enough. Gruden got hit with the trifecta. What was that? Women, gays, and black people. The trifecta. He had to go. Yeah.
That's just and I'm
we're
gonna get off this. We're gonna move on. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, dang, you said all that? Like who would send that? That's not an email. That's not something I would correspond with you. That's something that if we sitting around joking about something, I still wouldn't have said all that. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to say.
You can say that when you're a 40, 50-something-year-old man and you feel like you can't be touched because you're white.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But
you got
10
all this
years
money.
ago, you could say that. 10 years later, you can't.
That's crazy.
Well,
can you imagine what
you can say
Jerry
things
Jones
about black people. You just
can you
can't.
imagine Jerry Jones emails? I can't imagine Jerry Jones emails, boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All of them owners. All of them.
That's crazy.
Let's hear some of these super chats. I see them talking about it in the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock these super chats out. Adrian Wells, I wasn't gonna forget. He said, "Happy Tuesday, everyone. How y'all Kings doing? How about them Cowboys? Dak for MVP and Diggs for Defensive Player of the Year."
That's my favorite super chat every damn week, boy. We hear that. Because that means my Super Bowl pick still alive.
Hey, I can't argue with either one of them. Well, we'll talk about the MVP thing in a little bit, but I both of them in the running for both those. What you talking about? And Diggs is for sure the defensive player of the year. I can't unless y'all can think of somebody above him. I really can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else we got?
Mr. Ant-Man 27, Spencer Rattler is about to transfer to Bishop Sycamore. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, Spencer Rattler about to transfer somewhere. And it's crazy to me. I don't know if y'all watch college football like that, but the Oklahoma quarterback was pulled.
Yeah, that's how he got benched.
In the Red River.
Cadillac Williams came in, right?
Yeah, in the Red River Classic and turned it out.
Is it Cadillac?
Is he Cadillac? I know his name. I know his name Williams, but I didn't know it was Cadillac. But he came in there and played some ball. And this is like the second week in a row and they were calling for him a couple weeks ago. I couldn't believe it. I was listening to the crowd. Spencer Rattler is supposed to be that guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's supposed to be that guy, the projected #1 pick. He had the moxie. He had all the tools. He's an Oklahoma quarterback. Oklahoma quarterbacks always do well. But he has been laying the egg this year, and it's really crazy to watch because he still looks, I'm big on watching reactions. I love watching reactions more than anything else. He still don't look rattled to me, but he just does not look prepared. It looks like a COVID season is what it looks like. And it's crazy because I don't see you going to have to go back to school. And he probably going to have to play ball somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that was a great comeback. That was a great, great game.
Ain't he mixed?
He's
something.
Yeah, he is. I don't know if y'all watched him. He's on I watched him. Did any of y'all watch QB1, that show on Netflix? Check it out if you get a chance. It chronicles him in high school. They also had what's the dude from Georgia, the racist quarterback Georgia had? Jake Fromm was on there. A couple of those guys was on the show QB1. Oh, Justin Fields. Justin Fields was chronicled his high school. They showed their senior years of high school up until they get to college. Similar to how the show that we like, Last Chance U, is that, but it's high school players. And it's pretty good. But they had Spencer Rattler on there, and he's really a cocky kid, man. He's a cocky kid. So it's looking rough from it. Darryl Brown, I agree with you. Malik Willis is QB1. Watch out for the name Malik Willis.
Oh, we know.
Why we gotta give Nick flowers for sticking up for Dak last year?
Nick, who said that?
I guess
Ken don't appreciate that.
Nah, because I think we just didn't think he was top 10, but we never just. Nick's whole thing was about the man getting paid, wasn't it? Anyway, he can be here Thursday.
Yeah, we got to see
that. But no, we ain't giving him shit.
No, we did. No, because I always talked about
that. You ain't giving him shit, Ken.
Nah, get some. Yeah, nah.
I have never not given Dak his props. Donovan Molina, I see where you super chatted, but I don't see what you said. So Donovan Molina, if you could please add me in the chat and say what you asked your question again, because I missed it. Adrian, I got yours. Hector Barrios, who's the hotter team at the moment? The Bills or the Chargers? It's a good question.
Shit.
I would give me, the only reason I'm going to say this, give me the Bills, is the defense.
#1 defense in the league.
Yeah. That's the only reason I'll say that. That Chargers game with the Browns could have went either way. Whoever had the ball last was going to win that game.
To me, give me the Chargers. I like Herbert.
Well, I like Herbert, my guy. Y'all know that. But I'm just saying because the team, as far as the team is constructed, I just feel like with the ball last.
No, I feel you. No, I don't think there's a wrong answer. It's just, like to me, like when it comes down to picking straws, like Herbert is the biggest straw.
Just taking Herbert, period. Yeah.
I'm just taking Herbert.
Quick question, not to bring us back into any type of political thing, but how come it's not called the Kansas City football team?
That is a good question.
Well, there are a couple of teams that need to be addressed.
Cleveland, the Cleveland.
I think Cleveland's talking about it.
What, the Indians?
Changing their name. Yeah,
they have. They are. It's done.
Yeah.
Next year.
It's done. Oh, really?
Yeah, they already got a new name. They are I forgot what their name is now, but Cleveland is no longer the Indians next year.
Q, I think maybe it might be time to start that campaign here on Dead in Sports.
I mean, somebody gonna watch it and probably talk about it on ESPN tomorrow with their weird asses, but it's gonna be like that though,
With their weird asses.
So yeah, the Kansas City need to change their name.
I guess because they call them the Chiefs.
We know
I
what
mean,
that
it's
is.
just, it's that and seeing white folks with the headdress on, like wielding the wild.
Yeah.
Well, come on, bro. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. It's like, yeah.
You know, but white people
Yeah.
run around here thinking they Native Indian anyway.
Thank you guys too. They're the Cleveland Guardians now.
Okay.
That's
the new-
hard.
Damn, okay.
That's the new name starting next year. They selected the Guardians.
Okay. All right.
They did a poll on that as well. So, I guess the people in Cleveland are all with that.
The Guardians.
I'm fucking with that.
Yeah, the Guardians.
I'm fucking with that.
Are they gonna change the Braves?
Yeah, you're right, Johnny Mac.
I hadn't seen anything about the Braves, but I think it's coming. It's coming soon. But I hadn't seen anything about it.
Ooh, that is a good question.
What's that? Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Donovan next. Donovan Molina, what's happening? Sorry, I missed your super chat earlier. He said, Shelton, with Jon Gruden emails exposed, would this also highlight to the public the underlying culture of football from white head coaches, to be specific?
Well, yeah, the answer is yes.
It should.
And I think it needs to be part of the discussion. I think there were, I didn't listen to a lot of people, but I wanted to kind of get a feel for what Sports Talk is saying. I think there's really only one way you can take this, unless you Clay Travis. I saw his tweet. But nevertheless, it should. And I think that for me, when I think about this, because none of this is surprising. Like, if you're black, if you're gay, none of this surprised you that somebody would think this way. And especially if you're black and gay. Like, shit, you really were like, hey, shit, it's just another day for me. So none of this is surprising to me. But what I will say, to that, and I just think it's really interesting that all this came out after Cardinal Siv came out. But nevertheless, that I think that speaks to why we push for more diversity in the coaching space with more black coaches, because there is this culture. You can't even say it's an underlining. I think that motherfucker's on top that exists in the NFL from these people. So you got guys like Gruden, who in darkness thinks and says all this stuff privately, but interacts with you publicly in a whole different manner, to the point where when the shit came out, Stephen A. Smith and a lot of other people, except Keyshawn Johnson, was like, he ain't never been that way around me. But isn't that how they move, though?
Mm-hmm.
So just because they don't show you that, don't mean that they are not that. Right. So where there's a Gruden, there are also others, and that's why they need to start replacing these coaches and improve their diversity in the NFL, because more and more stuff like this, I think this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
It might be some more shit coming.
The NBA got away with that shit with Donald Sterling years ago, but we all know what's going on up there in those owners, man. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know what, personally, I hate the word diversity, because really what we need representative and empowered infrastructure. I think that's definitely a mouthful, but we need to be more specific with what we want from these people. If we're gonna make demands, we have to be specific. I'm not just talking about diversity, because they'll fuck around and put Larry Elder in as a head coach. So that's not anything I'm talking about. But a guy like Mike Tomlin seemingly has the heart and minds aligned with his players. You have guys like, even Jim Harbaugh, like representative and, like empowered infrastructure, where Harbaugh has black staff. I think he has one of the blackest staffs in the NFL. So I respect that. At least if you're going to have a white head coach, at least surround the team with likewise personalities. Because a guy like Gruden, it's just, this is just personality 101. It's psychology 101. When you're a narcissist, like Keyshawn Johnson has told us Gruden is, you want people around you who complement your psychology, your psyche, the way that you view the world. So which black people are around Gruden? Which white people are around Gruden? Probably folks that he's comfortable with. So if you're comfortable and that's what you're saying, then put two and two together. What is being said behind closed doors? What's being said at those team meetings those coaches meetings? What's being said in those dinners when it's just you and the white coaches? What's it being said between you and the group chat, aside from the black coaches? Because we all know that they got them. It's like we got them. We have black only group chats with our coworkers that are inside of our workspace, and then we have the Slack where we talk to everybody. So this is what it is, man. We have to have responsive and representative, empowered infrastructure within these industries.
Yeah.
And he was pretty secure with that contract he had too, huh?
Yeah.
So he was one of the first coaches to get one of those type of secure deals, we'll call them. One of those long-term 10-year deals and stuff like that. Gruden had a lot of power.
He did.
And he felt like he was untouchable. And he made somebody mad. That's all.
Yeah, he did. Deontay, where is it? Oh, NAACP. Huh. I gotta read into that. But I will say good luck with that. Because I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think first of all, I don't think Chappelle even cared at this point.
Chappelle has never cared.
Yeah, you can't cancel him. He's made his career off what he does. Mr. Ant-Man 27, what's happening? He said, y'all better give Lamar his flowers. Yes, sir. Lamar deserves it. He deserves.
Don't do that, King.
Yeah, I wish you would have saw his face.
What?
Well, he been balling like that?
Bruh, he on his 06. He is on his 06 Kobe shit, man.
Let me say he definitely deserves his flowers. My take what's crazy is for 3 quarters, my take was he was knocked out of the MVP race, but it wasn't his fault. It was the fact that he need to get some kind of help. That's what I was looking at. I was frustrated for him for the first, second, and third quarters because he had no help. I'm like, yeah, he made some mistakes just like any other quarterback would at times, but who was helping this man?
Mm-hmm.
And in the fourth quarter, that he turned it on. At that point, it was let's full steam ahead because I felt like Indianapolis came in with a great game plan.
They did.
They like, we're gonna let you do your little thing. We're gonna let you get your little passes off, but you ain't finna run wild on us today. It was about keeping him boxed in, and it worked.
Yeah, I hate they lost that they didn't set the record for that streak, but yeah, I found, Shelton, what you said very interesting. You said for 3 quarters, it wasn't looking good, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Nah, it wasn't, man. My Twitter timeline, boy, I ain't get a tweet. I ain't get a tweet until that great fourth quarter comeback by Lamar Jackson. Salute to that brother. He did his damn thing.
Yeah.
We happy. And what he did with those passing numbers is what I have been advocating for. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be so one-dimensional.
You've been wanting him to pass better, be a better passer.
Bro, just and FIFO and I, we were sitting here watching some of the highlights. I was like, man, his pocket presence, like he looks relaxed. Yeah. Like he was back there looking looking left, looking right, looking center.
Right.
Like he looked composed.
He was taking what the defense was giving him. And what, once again, the thing I look for in any quarterback, and the thing that I determine what's a good quarterback, I look at is how you respond to a mistake. Now I saw him sit down on the bench and kind of be like,
"Oh, that fumble."
Yeah, he was upset, which anybody would have been upset about that. But he came back that next series like a man on a mission, and not at no point did I feel like they were just out of it. You know what I'm saying? It was 22-3, but his psyche and the thing about quarterbacks,
they were down 22-3 and he came back.
Yeah.
Wow.
The thing about, they scored 16 straight in the fourth quarter. The thing about you're right, drink more water. The Colts secondary did get hurt. In the second half, they lost a couple defensive backs.
The Colts?
They had some young DBs out there.
Wait, hold on now.
But you still have to take advantage. You got to take advantage of that. And they did take advantage of those backup corners. So they did exactly what you expected.
Y'all telling me Lamar can only put up passing numbers on backup corners?
Nah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Lamar can do it on anybody. It's whether the receivers can get open on
him. He didn't do it for 3 quarters against the regular corners. He didn't light it up until the backup corners came on. Ain't that what I heard? Ain't that what we heard, B?
Yeah, that is Skip right
That's
there.
what it sounded like to me.
Okay, Ken Travis.
Man, Ken crazy, man.
Man, you know what's crazy? I see the same. I saw this. Like I said, I saw the same qualities. I remember being around the team. Well, not being, the guys with the Falcons when Vic was here. And I'm not comparing the two in their running style. What I'm comparing right now is the fact that they made the people around them believe in them. So the people, I remember being here with the Keon Carpenters and, like I said, the Karan Rowleys, Jimmy Ferris. These players were average football players, but when they played with Vic, these guys were balling. They were doing. Mark Andrews is a decent football player, but when he played with Lamar, Mark Andrews played like a superstar. He played like Travis Kelce. So that's what a player like Lamar, and that's what makes him the most valuable player, is the fact that he elevates the talent around him. And that's defense too. They're like, oh, he on our team. The guy's on our team.
Yeah.
So
now he's balling. He's
that's
balling.
what makes him special.
He's balling. Salute to that brother, LJ. Nick wanted to know, is he having a better year than his MVP season?
Lamar?
He is.
I think so, yes.
He is.
It's a more impressive season. It's a way more impressive season.
Yes, it is.
You know why? He's had more clutch moments already.
Facts.
Yeah, because this team, honestly, two of these games they should have lost last
should've
night,
lost. Right.
and they should have lost if other than that 60-something yard field goal against who was that, the Lions, and the fact that he willed them to get there means more for him. So
you can make a case that Lamar should probably, well, not Lamar. Let me stop doing that. The Ravens should have lost every game that they played this year.
I
agree.
that
They've won. I want to raise a question. I know you got super chats, but I want to raise a question to everybody. And I think that this has kind of been starting. I think the last two days now, but I want to take my credit for the Chiefs. Has the league figured out Mahomes more than they figured out Lamar Jackson at this point?
Nick says it's the Madden effect. Well, why ain't this shit hitting Brady yet?
You know what?
Brady
I saw when you
it.
said that Q, and I can't. I'm not. When I see them losing, I ain't saying that they necessarily figured out Patty like that. I just feel like the defense is just the worst in the world right now. So in saying that, even a subpar game from him, he's not getting any help at all.
Now Patrick Mahomes don't have help.
He don't.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? It went from being Tyreek Hill. Let's talk about it.
Y'all want does Patrick Mahomes play defense?
No, wait, hold on. There's no defense there, but Mahomes has help. Look.
I'm talking about on the other side of the ball.
But wait, hold on. Sometimes you have teams that are dragged along because their offense is so great and the defense might be mediocre, right? This defense is atrocious.
Yes.
And it's hard to win with a defense this bad.
Is this defense worse than the ones Aaron Rodgers had?
Yeah.
Yes. This defense is bad.
This has less
Damn,
talent.
is that bad? Is that bad?
It's bad, B, but Aaron Rodgers managed to win.
Their defense is horrible. And I'm not saying that Patrick Mahomes is having a great year. By any stretch. No, I'm not going that far. Patrick Mahomes is having a down year for Patrick Mahomes. He's not playing up to his level.
For a quarterback. He turning the ball over left and right.
All these interceptions, all this little underhanded shit, that's not the defense. All I'm saying is this. They put cover 2 and they rushing every time. And Patrick Mahomes, I'm not saying he hasn't made his plays. I'm not saying he hasn't even scored on that type of defense. But I've been hearing for the last 2 years, Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball. You can figure him out and blah, 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 right? They've been doing this as a Super Bowl to Patrick Mahomes. Low key, Kyle Shanahan figured out Patrick Mahomes, but I've been telling y'all Jimmy G got to make one throw, and all this Patrick Mahomes shit we talking about is not what we talking about right now. But you know what I mean? This is where we at. I'm here to talk tonight. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe Lamar Jackson, man, needs to get way more credit at this point.
So you're saying Pat Mahomes is number some hype, huh?
I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing but some hype, but I'm saying that there was a lot of gas.
Patrick Mahomes still got more passing yards than Lamar, don't he?
The dynasty. Didn't they say the dynasty continue? Ain't that Jay-Z?
The dynasty continues, people.
Ain't that Jay-Z? I don't know. That shit's sputtering.
He still got more passing yards than
Is what, Gil? What is it doing?
Sputtering, B. I concede it because, I watched the thing about it, and Patrick Mahomes was running for his life. But, I did question some things about Patrick Mahomes as well.
You did.
Everybody jumped on me.
You did.
They jumped on me.
Yeah.
You
did.
Y'all need to learn to listen to me. Y'all need to learn to listen to Q. This shit be coming back around.
Patrick Mahomes,
all y'all.
And once again, Patrick Mahomes still, which I don't
can overcome.
I don't count this. He got a higher QBR than Lamar Jackson too, at this point, which is crazy to me. I'm not looking to see how.
Patrick came out and said, "Man, I got to be better."
Patrick Mahomes got 16 touchdown passes to Lamar's 8 touchdown passes.
Mahomes is still an all-time great quarterback. I want to make that be known. But niggas was talking about Patrick Mahomes like he was Dan fucking Brady or something. And it's like, bro, they was some Dan Marino and Pat. They would, they was talking about like he was the second coming. And all I gotta say is, he is. And FIFO was mad. And I'm not trying to get on FIFO, but people get mad at me when I say this. Patrick Mahomes is the Giannis of the NFL.
No, sir. There's no way you can say that, bro.
Yes,
well,
he is.
FIFO said Jameis was better than that. So,
how can I not? How can I not?
What about Giannis and Patrick are similar?
The fact that I'm only comparing in terms of resume, and they have a lot to go. But if they retired right now, they would be in all time. They would be Hall of Fame. 2 back-to-back MVPs in a ring. A ring, some of the greatest throwing and passing stats we've ever seen. But in terms of, being dynastic, in terms of, he got the game on lock, no, he doesn't. He has to continue to win. Tom Brady got 7 of them things. Whether it was cheating or whatever is a whole different story, but he got 7 of them things. You got to go on those game-winning drives. He can still do this. He can still cement himself in where y'all want him to be, but he's not him Duncan yet. He's not Himothy yet, bro. He's one of them guys, but he's not Himothy yet. You know what I mean?
All I know is he went up to Buffalo, and Rudolph Allen put them hands on him, beat the hell out of him.
Against his defense they did. I saw Patrick playing cornerback, huh? Devontae, I'm with you, though. I agree with you. That is just stats. Lamar is willing his team to victories. I agree with that 100%. So,
That's
yeah, we're on the same page. I mean, hey, if you're comparing the two, they are comparable at this point. And you couldn't really say that, even with the MVP season of Lamar, you couldn't really say that before. And as far as arm talent, they're not comparable. But as far as playing the game of football, he ain't much better than Lamar, period. Just playing the game, it ain't much better. You just like in boxing and other sports, you may have a better jab than me, but I'm still knocking heads off. So that's what Lamar's doing. He's knocking heads off.
Man, that white, he let that white boy just.
Ooh, but we knew that was gonna happen. Speaking of boxing,
he let that white boy what?
Man, he let that white boy just drag him all up and down the field.
But we knew that.
Did?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, I thought
Buffalo. He played
Buffalo?
Josh Allen, man.
I thought he was talking about wild.
Huh?
I thought he was talking about boxing.
Oh, I ain't talking about boxing. Nah,
I'm
talking about
the white cam.
Yeah, the white cam.
Oh, the white cam.
Mm-hmm.
White cam.
Yeah.
White cam had a great game.
He did. Is he still on watch queue?
Nope.
Still on
Josh
Allen?
You talking about Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Stop deep breathing.
I mean, Pittsburgh went up in there and kind of proved the point, but we gonna see. I gotta see him do it.
Dang, Josh Allen beating up all the black quarterbacks.
He out there like Tyson Fury, huh?
The Bills beat the Ravens? Did the Bills play the Ravens? I mean,
that's what the chat said.
Who beat the Ravens this year? No, the Raiders beat the Ravens this year.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe they're talking about last year.
Yeah, the Raiders the only team that beat the Ravens this year.
Oh, well, that's not, after all that shit, John,
hey,
he saw a black quarterback. He was like, we got to get this one.
I'm gonna say, yeah, we gonna get Beasley. See these styles, we are gonna get Beasley's boxing take. But I'm gonna say this: the great thing about these quarterbacks is we have enough of them to mention at this point now, because we are talking about Lamar, we are talking about Patrick Mahomes, we are talking about Herbert, we talking about Josh Allen. All these guys are in similar classes at this point, and the gap is closing. So that's a great thing for football. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the stars of tomorrow already ready to go. We ain't, when some of those greats left before, you didn't have anybody in the gun waiting to come out. You know what I'm saying? These guys are taking theirs.
So are the Bills the team to beat in the AFC?
Man, not yet, man. Not yet, man.
I can't say that yet.
I can't say it yet, man.
I think they're the best overall team right now. I think they're the scariest because they do it on both sides of the ball. And that's scary. But even though, like I said, I'll take Justin Herbert overall because that talent and what he does and how he does it, I think is the most scary right now. Even with Pat Mahomes, with the turnovers that he has, I think they're still the most scary on offense. You know what I'm saying? Now the fact that they have to put up 40, 50 to try to beat somebody because they can't stop nobody, that's a problem. But right now, if you had to twist my arm, definitely the Bills, I would say, are the best. They're the most balanced team.
Mm.
Yeah,
They don't have a running game like that though.
That's
Nah,
the only thing.
that's their weakness. But you got
A lot of these
Cam,
teams
though.
don't though.
Huh?
A lot of these teams now don't have the
There's
running
only a
games.
handful.
Yeah, the running like the Ravens have absolutely no running game. That's how you pass for 440 something yards because you're not running the ball at all. They broke their streak, even though they were running rest of 100 yards. Most of that was Lamar, and they broke the streak in this game. And it was all passing. The running game was the short passes.
Yeah, my Steelers back on track.
They are.
They lost Juju,
oh, that might actually be an addition by subtraction.
Addition by subtraction. Q. I 100% agree. I was gonna say the same thing. Now you get the ball to them boys that really do that work, Claypool and Johnson, and open it up. Yeah. Juju was holding the space. He gonna make some videos now.
The Bengals losing, the Browns losing.
You on TikTok and rehab and shit.
Really kind of helped them out a lot. They still gotta deal with their other team, but they'll beat them.
Baker,
that was a big win.
Baker showed out.
I mean, I just want to. Can we get OBJ to Green Bay, please? Can we?
Damn, he still hasn't played yet.
Nah, he's played. He's just Baker. He's just not getting him the ball the way he should, and he's also dropping passes. But I think that's the scheme, man. OBJ, he's too talented.
I agree.
He's too talented to be dropping these shallow crosses. He's too talented to just be a decoy. And to me, a team like obviously Kansas City could use him, even though they got Josh Gordon. Even though that would be insane. You get Josh Gordon, Tyreek Hill, and that would be insane. But Chiefs could use him. Green Bay could use him. I think Seattle needs him if Russ is coming back. But in my opinion, Russ played his last game for the Seattle Seahawks. But
damn, what happened? He got hurt.
He hurt his finger, man, and that's what I'm thinking about. Those are the type of teams that OBJ could definitely go to. I mean, I know FIFA. You told me Green Bay, right? I think that's the best fit too.
Yeah.
Yep. Green Bay. Because I feel like with Randall Cobb, they try to get the underneath guy to do it all type of wide receiver, but he's not the same. He's not the same of this a couple years ago. And then who they got? MVS. Well, obviously Devontae, but MVS. And then they got Lazard, and I think they drafted somebody else.
Get Rodgers from Clemson.
But if they go ahead and get OBJ. That's a major problem. Like, do you understand? Like, people can't guard Devontae now. Like, one of them is going to eat even more. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll see, because y'all know how I feel about this whole Baker OBJ thing. I blame 98% on Baker. So if OBJ comes into Green Bay or anywhere else, and all of a sudden he looks crazy like he did back in New York,
I'm with you. I think it's a scheme more than anything. But
I think it's Baker.
I want to shout out another quarterback who had a great year, great Sunday. I think he had a comeback win too. Jalen Hurts, man.
He did.
Jalen Hurts started running all over the place. Came back on Shelton's Panthers, and Sammy Jets showed back up. Cause that motherfucker, boy, god damn, you can't score on the goddamn Eagles. What the hell wrong with you?
We're gonna come down. Let me read a couple of these super chats.
So we're gonna come back.
I'm gonna come because I want to know Q's thoughts on that. Manny Brown, Manny, what's happening? I don't know what Manny is. Manny need to be on here right now. He said Gruden will be on Fox News soon. I don't think Gruden gonna be on Fox. You think so?
Man, Gruden gonna fuck around. They go Tucker Carlson and Jon Gruden tonight. I can promise you.
It's gonna be a minute, man. Flavian Zero said Bucks removed Gruden for their Ring of Honor. We said that earlier. They did. Ike, I saw this online too. It said Jon Gruden gets canceled. The Steelers are trash. And Big Ben is washed. AB was on to something.
Oh no, we're not. No,
I saw somebody post that.
We
AB
not
last man standing.
No. AB can't talk. He can't talk now that the Steelers having just a bad start. Get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
Scargate Zero said Q really speaking right now. That's when Q was talking earlier.
Hey, shut up.
Tavares 6 said, "What's up, Tavares?" Tavares said, "Mahomes is great, but Herbert is not far away, and those two will be having battles in their division. In that division, that is true. Like I said, those four names we're gonna be mentioning those names tied together for a minute, and that's a good thing. Football is passed along to some when the Rodgers and the Tom Brady, if they ever retire, it's passed along to some nice players. So we ain't got to worry about that." Manny Brown talking about Spencer Rattler is the Amazon Essentials version of Patrick Mahomes. Man. Connor Pearson Ward, what's happening? He said they still be doing the chops and chants at Braves games. That don't look right. They still do. And I did it for a little bit today. I was, sitting in that kind of, it was a short chop though. It was really short. Our arterial Storvers said a little stat for y'all. Browns are the first team in NFL history to drop 40 points with no turnovers and still take a L. Teams were 401-0 before Sunday. That is crazy. They scored 40-plus points, no turnovers, and lost the game.
JH, man. J Herbo.
Yeah. And like I said, he did it. I was like, man, they ain't going to be able to pull this out. I kept saying it. I kept saying he's not going to get it done this time. I didn't think so. Manny Brown, what's good? Again, Manny. Manny said, nah, they haven't figured out Mahomes. I think it's a combination of the defense finally catching up with them. Their line is still sorry. Super Bowl hangover.
But they traded for Orlando Brown and whatnot, man. So it's like, what in the world?
When you great, you great. You can overcome all that.
Yeah, they making strides to get better on the line.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, I really don't feel for the
They
Chiefs.
better be all right.
Yeah, they 2-3, but for some reason I'm not concerned.
Okay.
I don't care, but I ain't concerned.
All
they had a tough schedule, man.
They
losing some tough games.
But that defense is bad though.
It's bad, but they had to play. I mean, that's murder's row. Look at them games they done played. They played the Browns. They played the Bills already. All of them been premier games that he's been playing in. So, you really can't say much to that. If he get a couple
and bruh, the fact that Herbert was coming off of a short week with that gunslinging shit, man, it's amazing.
Yeah. Drink more water. How you feeling about your Panthers, Sheldon?
We can talk about that with what you asked me. The Panthers did not want to win that game. I don't know what the world was going on. Hurts made some solid throws here and there, but that's what I expect from a backup personally.
Damn.
No, real shit, bro. Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Panthers gave that game to us.
They did.
Devontae, you know what I mean? And the Panthers, they're not fraudulent, but they're exactly what I thought they would be. A team that's overly reliant on Christian McCaffrey. And to me, I'm going to tell you exactly who the Panthers are. They're the New York Giants South.
The New York Giants
can't say that.
Overly reliant on Saquon, ends up getting them hurt every year.
We're going to come back to Saquon.
The only reason I don't say that.
Yes, we are.
I think defensively, the Panthers, they've invested a lot in the defense. The defense is really good.
But they played some scrubs early on, Shelton.
They did. No, I'm
the defense. I'm talking about the defense.
But they were really solid. They lost a lot of key pieces.
Okay, like who? Because I don't know him. Legit.
J.C. Horn.
Okay. I remember him going out. Thompson
was on the bench. Our star linebacker. We had a couple of good players on the sidelines.
But y'all played a bunch of bad. That's why I picked them up in fantasy. I'm like, man, they should be able to light Hurts up, but it didn't happen.
Our defense is absolutely horrendous, man. So the fact that it was even that close, I know that they started playing man to man. I know that I think we were in 2-3 zone or something. I don't know, whatever the fuck we was doing. Cover two, whatever. But
2-3
zone. I don't know. Yeah, some bullshit. No, for real. That's how much they don't know about the game. We was in 2-3 zone playing fucking man to man or some shit. But we finally switched to man to man actually, and then I think what's his name? Darius Slay was able to get off a little bit, create turnovers. And, y'all need C-Mac, man. He's the whole offense, in my opinion.
Yeah. He really is. He's the straw that stirs the drink, and it's been that way for years. I don't like his profit share. I just don't like it. I'm that way with all those star players. When you are overutilized early, it hurts you late. It's gonna be hard to continue. That's the same thing I say with Lamar. He got to get some help, man, because there's no way you're gonna be able to sustain this pace for a full season and make it to the playoffs and go far. Eventually, that overutilization will catch up. And Christian McCaffrey was, like a 96% usage rate or something like that. Something crazy, like some stupid number. That's just too much.
I'm gonna just come out and say it. There ain't even a need for a setup. Saquon Barkley is a bust.
Ooh.
It's time. Look, the man stayed. He stayed busted all the time and hurt and shit. He is a bust. He can't even stay on the field. Psych-Quan is what we need to call him. Saquon Barkley. Because that's what he is. Psych all y'all motherfuckers out.
I can't wait till Thursday.
Man, that was a legit injury though. That one was kind of rough.
All of them are legit, Shelton.
I was just thinking.
All of them are legit, Shelton.
He's Saquon hurt.
Like he needs some lineman cleats on right now, like them big.
He needs Iron Man suit if he gonna get out there and play football.
But I told Nick though, I told Nick at the beginning of the year when he talked about he gonna be the rushing leader. The guy needs some time to play himself back into football shape. Some players need that, and I knew he was gonna need it.
Okay,
I knew he was 100%.
Well, he a bust. Y'all tune in Thursday because I know he coming. I know Nick gonna be here. Nick gonna have some things to say, but it's time for Nick to accept the fact.
Nick gonna have to come holler at you, huh, Ken?
Hey man, he gonna have to accept the fact that Saquon is a bust, man.
Saquon is not a bust, man. He, like I said, next year.
How many years have they got out of him? One.
All I remember him having a beast year, right? Didn't he have like one beast year? Was his rookie year?
Yeah. Beast 10 games.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard his name like that since then. This is
his third year though, right?
He only played one season.
Yeah, he played 1 year. He was hurt last year, and then this year he's been kind of nicked up. Like I said, but I said at the beginning of the year, this year gonna be like a get back in shape year.
I'm with Ken. I don't even watch. Yeah, I don't even watch football, and I'm kind of with Ken on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey,
no, man, you can't say that at this point.
Why not?
Like I said, to me, a bust.
His contract almost up. Shelton.
we what's the rule, FIFO?
No, that's basketball.
That's basketball. That's basketball,
you can
buddy.
be a bust year one in football.
Yeah.
That's Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, this is fourth year.
Is it? Oh, don't tell me that, Shelton.
Yeah, he rushed for 1307 in 18, 1,003 in 19.
Oh, that's not good.
And then 34 yards last year, and 195 this year.
All right. Well, I
told Nick he was gonna struggle this year.
Okay. It's last one I really want to talk about, man. Justin Fields. What y'all think about that boy?
I think the Raiders are terrible.
Sorry. What y'all think about that, man? Did they won, right?
Yeah, they did win.
Yeah.
I think the Raiders are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Raiders were the overrated team to me, even though they were, one of the last undefeated teams. I just didn't think, like I said, the Raiders are who I thought they were. They were who they played, for 3.5 quarters against the Ravens. That game kind of catapulted
them. They get hyped up every year.
Yeah. And it's the same thing.
The Gruden thing may actually help him. Now that Gruden's gone, I'll judge them differently because I just didn't believe Gruden.
I think it was Booger McFarland or somebody like that. I don't watch Booger like that, but he was saying, well, you think the Gruden thing hurt him? Yeah, I think so. I think the Gruden thing hurt them this week. I was like, man, they lost the game, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, they lost the game. They didn't give a damn about that.
Yeah, they were playing against Mac and them boys, and they got after them. That's what hurt them.
So I got a couple of basketball stuff I want to get into. But before that, let's do our
I'm gonna finish these super chats real quick.
Okay.
Tigolo said, "What's up, Tigolo?" Fake news. FIFO said Dolphins is the best roster in the NFL.
Damn, not fake news. FIFO.
God damn, y'all on FIFO ahead, man. Y'all going, my God, alone.
That's cool.
No, man, leave FIFO alone.
I still think they're one of the better rosters, but Cleveland is the best roster, top to bottom. there's other teams up there too. You know what I'm saying? I was a little caping for my Dolphins, but they are a good roster though.
Yeah.
It's not like I fucking picked like the number 20th roster, said that they top 3. I think I picked a top 10 roster. That they're a top 10 roster.
What has happened to Xavier Howard this year?
I don't know.
That contract stuff. Didn't he hold out for a while?
Yeah, but they gave him some money.
They gave him some money, but he's been getting cooked this year, dude. It's like, and people were talking about him as being what, top 5, top 6 corner, right? Like, come on now.
He was up there, and I don't know if him. I don't know how long he was out. I'm sorry, I don't know, but that may have hurt him.
Yeah.
Joshua Jericho. Joshua said, "Are y'all worried about the Lakers' preseason losses?"
Nah,
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. The preseason means very little, especially to a veteran roster like that. They're really just trying to get their feet wet and stay healthy. That's the only concern in the preseason when you're dealing with a team like that. Keeping everybody healthy and getting ready to go and figuring out rotations to get the season started and see where your bench could be, because you know what them top line boys going to do. And LeBron ain't got to play until the lights come on. And he does it all the time. Like him, love him or hate him, he going to show up when it's time to play. And I'm sure he has a chip on his shoulder.
How many games you think they're gonna miss total? Him, AD, and Russ.
You said
between all 3 of them, B?
Between all 3 of them, yeah.
30 plus.
Yep.
Probably more than that. You said all 3 of them together
combined? I'm thinking like 45. 40,
I was thinking like 50 to
plus.
60.
Damn, 50 to 60.
Yes.
I can definitely see them taking off some nights.
Russ is gonna miss 2 weeks, so that's already 14 days.
And then AD. At
you
some
already know
point,
what time it is.
That's what I'm saying.
LeBron gonna get you some time too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alex Hayes, stop hating on Josh Allen and the Bills. They balling. Yeah, they are balling. They playing some good ball right now.
When do we hate on them?
I don't know. I guess
probably talking
when we were putting them together. Drink more water. Drink more water. What's happening, man? Drink more water said the Nets dropped the hammer on Kyrie. They won't allow him to play until he becomes eligible. Do you guys think that Kyrie will play this season? And if not, who is considered favorites with the season upon us?
Well, that's one of the topics, so let's get to it then.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Actually, hold that. I'm sorry. Let me get through these picks, and then we'll get to that. We'll kick that off. So we all went 3-1 last week. I missed the Cleveland Chargers game. I picked Cleveland. You all picked the Chargers.
Wow.
I was very close.
It was a good game.
No cigar though. And I got the Buffalo pick. You all picked KC. So those were the 2 misses.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, the current record, Shelton 14-6. Beefo 10-10. He's sitting at 500.
I wish we combine this with fantasy.
And and Nick and I, we're 12-8. So
well, that fantasy squad looking like it's struggling, ain't it, Shelton?
Yeah, B. I'm having the players only meeting though with the guys. We're gonna talk about this.
Boy, hey Shelton, Ken tried to tell you, bro. He tried to tell you right at the draft. They tried to tell you right after the draft, man.
I did. Not only did I try to tell him, the damn Yahoo Draft tried to tell him too.
I'm only one game.
They gave him a D. They gave him a D plus.
I'm only 1 game behind Ken.
You're 1 game behind a lot of other people too, besides me.
and
I think you last in points too.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about that, B. That's early. You got to be on time. What we talking about that?
Man, damn.
It's a long season, B. That's what I always say.
Hey, long season.
Yeah,
Look, I bounce back like that too, Shelton. So it's still hope for you, bro.
Yeah, we got to keep playing.
Yeah.
Before we go on, Ken, tell them about the membership.
Oh, yeah. We have 2 tiers. You can become a member, support the show. And you can do so if you're on a desktop, hit that little join button and click to sign up. We have a live stream level, which basically is a members only chat for our live show. That will be coming in the future where we're gonna, move the chat to like members only. The show, you'll still be able to watch it and hear us talk. And then another one's just basic support, man. Just I think it's like $2.99, so you guys could just sign up and support what we're doing. And that helps fund the show and keep hosts on here. And eventually, what we want to do is start doing videos as well. So we need editors and videographers to be able to do that.
So your $2.99 membership goes a long way. If you haven't joined, please join. We appreciate y'all for your support. It's 243 people watching right now. We appreciate all of you being here.
Send that cash so we can make it last. You feel me?
That is it, man. Y'all help keep the lights on, man. We appreciate the love, man. And also the interaction is very important. So appreciate all of y'all that's here with us.
Hit that like button.
Yeah. And please hit the like button. If 242 y'all in there, let's get 242 likes. Appreciate that. Or 241 and the one dislike every time somebody. But we'll take that. But go ahead. I'm sorry about that, Ken.
All right, so weekly picks, and then we'll close out with some basketball. So some couple of big things happen. Chargers versus Baltimore.
Where the game is in Baltimore.
So Nick has Baltimore. Yeah, it's in Baltimore.
I'm going Herbert with this one.
Give me Chargers.
Give me Chargers.
I'm going LJ.
There you go.
I'm going
Hell
LJ.
no. Hell no. No, Ken, Travis, we not doing this. Like, hold up. You can't say all that shit about my man Lamar and then pick the Nick. Come on now.
Hey man, I'm pro-black, man. Y'all the
Wow.
one picking the white man.
You're right.
All right.
That's gonna be a good game. Though. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it won't let me edit this thing. Arizona versus Cleveland.
Arizona about to whoop that ass.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Shit. See, but Cleveland can keep the time of possession away from the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals are very explosive.
This is the week I think that
This one's gonna be tough. Hold on, I gotta think about it. Even though I do think the Cardinals should win, but I gotta think about this.
my heart wants the Cardinals to win always, but my mind is telling me Cleveland's gonna run that ball down their throat, and Cleveland is at home.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland's at home. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Baker gonna throw 2 picks.
Yeah, yeah. Give me the Cardinals.
Give me Baker.
That's my heart. That's my heart. It ain't my
Give me
mind.
Baker.
My mind is saying the Cardinals.
Ar-
My mind is saying the Browns.
Yeah,
They 5-0. They ain't going 6-0 gonna be tough.
It stops. It stops. It stops.
Speaking of Browns, here come the Browns.
It's gonna stop this week.
Oh Lord.
Seattle. What do you look like? You about to sell or something?
No, we don't want to add no car warranties.
Seattle versus Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh.
Well, Russ out and Gino ain't finna do shit.
well.
Yeah, give me.
Oh damn! I forgot Russ was out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Me and Sierra, we all chilling, man.
I mean,
Gino look good though.
Yeah.
Gino looked good.
Gino did look good, but that was just a flash sampling. So Gino's still Gino.
Nick picked Seattle. He also picked Arizona. Damn, Nick. But he don't like Pittsburgh division.
Nick
So y'all
is
picking
on that
Pittsburgh?
Yak.
Yeah.
I'm picking Pittsburgh.
Green Bay versus Chicago.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Give me Chicago.
Nah.
I'm with Q. I'm going Chicago.
Trap game.
This week I'm gonna separate myself from y'all. Nick going Chicago.
He's just trying to be separate. He can't get there.
Hey,
Hey,
look,
real
man.
quick. Okay.
Sheldon, how do you feel? Because when it comes to the Pittsburgh Packers game a couple weeks ago, I really feel like Pittsburgh could have won that game. And if Chicago can just replicate like a little bit of that defensive pressure that the Pittsburgh was getting, Fields has got to make 1 or 2 more throws, bro. And honestly, that offside snap that they called on Pittsburgh, it looked simultaneous to me, the one that Minka ran it all the way back.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, they could have won that game, so I might be crazy, but I think Chicago can do this, you know?
Yeah.
The chat got me rolling, boy. Y'all, wow. Hey, do you want to invest in Forex?
Pittsburgh been getting the short end of the stick for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to take your boy Tomlin down, but it ain't working.
Surprisingly, they've been quiet on Tomlin. Last one, the JG special. Las Vegas versus Denver.
Denver.
Denver. They're playing Mile High. Denver.
Give me Raiders.
You think Derek Carr gonna do it for Lil Saint?
He's talking about, man, it look like he sell 4X.
I know. I'm cracking up. I think I'm going. I'm with you, FIFO. I'm gonna go to Raiders on this
I
one.
think they're gonna use the Gruden shit to rally. Have a big game.
Derek Carr gonna do it for Lil Saint.
Teddy got smacked up and down, didn't he? He came back.
Yeah,
I
Teddy.
told y'all, man. Hey, I pulled for Teddy, but you know, didn't look good. Anyway, back to the super chat question about Kyrie.
Wait, let me answer one last football one real quick. Since we were on that real quick, Arterial Stover asked, what team's players are on suspect watch for week 6? Mine is the Browns. I think the Browns may be in trouble. If they lose this game to Arizona, they may be in trouble.
My Super Bowl pick, the Titans. Goddamn. Derrick Henry carrying the hell out of that team.
He really
man.
is.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
He in there fighting for his life right now. This shit is.
Who the Chiefs playing?
The Chiefs, whoever. You're right about that.
Who the Chiefs playing? Because
Who are the Chiefs playing this week? They got to have an easier game than they've been having. The Chiefs had a murder schedule.
Damn,
Chiefs
so they can only
watch.
win easy games, huh?
No, they need you.
No.
No, I ain't taking up. Oh, they playing the Washington football team. I'm not taking up for them at all. I'm just saying sometimes you need a blow to get your confidence going again. That's what they need. That's what I'm saying. He playing the Washington football team, which is a good look for him to be able to get himself back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Also, players on suspect watch for me, Sam Darnold. He had 3 picks in that game. And he's playing against a Vikings team that could go either way. The Vikings,
man, he had 3 picks. Oh my God, Colin was hot on him, man. Oh man, he was sucking his nuts for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of people were. And we'll just see against these Vikings.
Are you not getting the jersey shot?
Who not getting the jersey?
You said what about Forex? What?
Arizona for me.
Arizona?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say that? They're undefeated right now.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Oh, you talking about just believing it? They're not on.
Why don't you believe it?
You know what? The Rams.
That's a good one.
Who the Rams playing this week?
Because they struggled in that last game.
They struggled the last 2 games.
Yeah, they needed Geno to win that one.
Are they playing this week or they off?
Mm-hmm.
They're playing the Giants though.
So they're
playing the Giants though, Q.
If that game is not a blowout, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, because the Giants are. I mean, everybody hurt. Everybody got hurt in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got the concession stand workers got hurt.
Was that against the Saints?
He's playing the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Damn, Jerry got a bounty out. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Kyrie, man. You still got that question? What was he asking?
I'm sorry about that. The Kyrie Irving question.
Kyrie said he was gonna retire, didn't he?
Nets. Drink More Water said the Nets dropped the hammer on Kyrie. They won't allow him to play until he becomes eligible, meaning get the shot, or they change the law.
So he's not even gonna play. He's not even gonna play road games.
No,
he ain't doing shit.
They said he's not allowed to participate with the team until he becomes eligible.
They said no part-time participation. Like they said that word for word. Damn.
Do you guys think that Kyrie will play this season? And if not, who is considered the favorites with the season upon us? Stephen A. Smith said today, one of y'all sent it in the chat. I don't know if y'all watched that video, but he was saying the team is sick of Kyrie. Mm-hmm. I was saying it earlier. I've been saying that. You know, when Nick talks about Kyrie, yeah, he's an awesome talent, but he's so it's a negative influence. Even I saw somewhere even KD is getting sick of him. Mm-hmm. So it's to the point, and I know it's got to weigh on you because you cannot depend on him in sports. The main thing.
I said there's always something with Kyrie, man. Even if you agree with, it's always something. It's the not getting the shot, the re-signing, not re-signing in Boston, the injuries. Like it's just always something with Kyrie, man. I don't think it's intentional, but I think it's always something with him. And at some point, I think you just kind of get tired of it. Especially if you do like KD, who's like he came there to play with you. Like, I came here to play with you.
He got hurt and he'll be okay.
He's an extreme
But-
talent that has other things on his mind. Basketball is not number one priority for Kyrie. It's evident in everything he does. It's kind of like basketball is something that he can do, but it's not his life. And in saying that, a lot of people take that offensive. If we putting our haul, if we putting 110% on the line for you, where's yours? You can't give us 50 and we giving you 100. It just don't balance out. And your talent can't overcome the 50 that you're not giving us. And if we can't count on you to be in the lineup, these did not plays for personal reasons. That's huge. And even though this is, something a little different, it still adds on to the fuel of fire that he has going. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot, man, with Kyrie.
And plus, I think because he does a poor job of communicating like what his actual end game is. Like, I think the issue with Kyrie is that he's not communicating as far as what are you trying to accomplish? Like, what is your ultimate goal here? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you like, it feels like he's almost trolling sometimes, but he's not trolling. So it just kind of feels like, well, what are you actually trying to accomplish? Because it just kind of, it's all over the place with him. That's the thing. And I feel like when you're not communicating well enough, you're letting other people write the narrative. And the narrative is, oh, he's aloof, he's lit, he's this, he's that. And it just makes it look bad. So like I said, I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but I think he just needs to figure out like, okay, just put it out there. Like, yo, I have more other things on my mind and I'm not really focused on basketball. Then just retire. Just be gone. Just, you know what I mean? You've made enough money. So he's got enough money. I don't think he's hurting for money. So just walk away, man.
And see, that's what you said at the end is a caveat, because you can't really trade him because there's no real trade value for him.
Nah.
In the fact that who's going to take on that? Who can afford to? And Stephen A. Smith said the same thing. He similar things anyway about, nobody wants him. And I'm thinking like, who would at this point? Like, what could he bring to the team that's going to validate him making as much money as
an organization that's desperate? That's the only thing I can see. Like maybe somebody that's just trying to sell tickets. That's the only, like, it'll be a sideshow edition more than like, oh, he's going to come here and help us win. Mm-hmm. But that's the only thing I can see. That's the only scenario I can see where somebody trades for. But if you're an organization that's serious about trying to win, and again, it's not even a knock on Kyrie. It's just the fact that, like, yo, you can't count on this dude. Like, I don't know. Like, is he going to play 20 games? Is he going to play 10 games? Is he going to play 82? Like, I just don't know.
Yeah, that's why they call him a 50-40-90 guy, but he's a 50-40-90 question mark guy, because you don't know how many games he's going to do these in. So that's why he's always going to be on the bubble for me.
So does he play this season? Second part of that question.
I don't
think he is. He seemed like he gun ho with his decision, and he's.
I think Kyrie is gonna play in the YMCA this year. I think he will catch him in his local park.
I'm saying he's not playing in the NBA this year. I
don't know, man.
I can't. He'll play.
I think he's gonna get the shot. I don't think he's gonna get. You think he's gonna do Andrew Wiggins and just?
I think they'll figure out. They'll make some sort of exemption. They'll make some sort of, because it's become such a story now that it's. I just don't see him sitting out an entire year, all because you just don't want to get a fucking vaccine. Like
Kyrie crazy enough, man.
I don't see it, man. I mean, you guys could be right. I mean, I'm not. No, I wouldn't put it past them, but I still think, gun to my head. I still think Kyrie plays.
I know one thing. I'm staying away from him in fantasy hoops. Staying away from him.
I don't know, man. I'm really conflicted because it's like, one hand, I love how mad Kyrie makes white people. Like, I really love that shit, bro. Like, I really can't lie. Like, I love it. It's so amazing that he can exercise 5% of the agency that rich white men have, and niggas lose their fucking minds. It's so amazing.
It is hilarious, but that can't be the only thing, Nick.
It is. And then on my other hand, I'm here with you on the other hand, because it's like, as a teammate, I would be like, fam, I'm with you even with this hand, but you gotta let me know what the real game plan is. You gotta let me know, look, I'm standing up because I don't like vaccine mandates for workers. All right, cool. I might not even agree with that fully, Kyrie, but that's your position, and we gonna move on without you. But it can't be this middle of the road. Like, it's not the vaccine. Yeah, it's the vaccine. No, it's the mandate. No, it's not the mandate. Yeah. Wait. Do I have to get this from your spokesperson? Is this from you? Is this from your agent? Kyrie, can you come out to the media and tell us, please respect my privacy? He said that during the immediate day. Then they asked him,
voiceless. But what
exactly.
Exactly.
Like, bro, why is your Instagram story your press release? Like, you know what I mean? That can't happen. Like, we can't just be looking through your likes, Kyrie, and being like, oh, he liked the post that said the vaccine is authoritarianism. Bro, we're on stolen land. That's what authoritarianism already is, fam. Like, so when people say that, I don't know, but like, he's gonna play, but it's probably gonna be right before the playoffs, which might be a ploy because he might be doing this just so he can make it through a season.
Right, and I
Kyrie gonna retire.
I don't know. I just hate that. I bet they hate they traded Spencer Dinwiddie. Well, let Spencer Dinwiddie go rather, because
Yeah. Because he at Washington now.
Yeah, and that would have been a nice piece for them.
Do you think KD regrets going to Brooklyn?
No, he doesn't. He just regrets standing up for Kyrie.
You can foresee the pandemic coming, and that's why I say that. That spiraled into this. Now, if he was doing some other crazy stuff and wasn't in this global situation we were,
the whole not showing up, not playing, even before then. I mean, Kyrie's been, this isn't new. Like, it's just gotten greater in scope, but this isn't new with Kyrie. I feel like we've had this conversation with Kyrie for like the last.
Yeah, but the other stuff you can tolerate because that's but he knew who he was when he went there.
Right.
Yeah, true.
And
I'm just thinking about coming from a situation in Golden State where you're with Steph, and all that infrastructure, and then you go to Brooklyn and it just feels like it's a fucking sideshow.
Nah, he was done with Golden State.
Hold on. Let me talk to this one weak ass nigga in the chat. First of all, my guy. I'm an African. I didn't steal no fucking land. We was all brought here. Every nigga in this fucking show was brought here. So let's not do that shit. Talking about some authoritarianism is taking over America, motherfucker. You pay taxes, right?
Oh, I saw that.
You pay taxes, right? don't because you pay your fucking rent, right? Last time I checked, we didn't get on no Mayflower and bring white people here, my nigga. Let's not do that bullshit, my guy. So whatever the fuck your name is, stop being a weak ass nigga in the chat and enjoy the show.
Don't entertain this dude. He's a troll, clearly.
Nah, I just want to address motherfuckers because motherfuckers be playing, and niggas need to know. You can't just be coming up in here talking to black folk like whatever the fuck you think this is, bro. It's
Malcolm Q, baby. Let's go.
It's not what's about to happen here tonight, bro. For real.
Malcolm Q. Any means necessary.
That's it. But let's not forget, as far as Brooklyn goes, if James Harden wasn't hurt, they still could have won the championship.
I still like him coming out of the East.
Yeah,
behind Atlanta.
Yeah, even without Kyrie, I think they said behind.
Oh, Ken, you think Atlanta's taking the East?
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Okay.
I haven't really done my assessment of the NBA yet. So right now, I still think the Nets.
Season started a week from tonight, baby. A week from tonight.
Yep. Jordan House with the super chat. Jordan House said, Kyrie is the toxic friend that turns a toxic argument he started into your fault. Also, love the show, fellas. Wishing $1 million show for y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. Also, he said in another super chat, also, what's up with Kyrie and other athletes, celebrities trying to be activists with no actual activism behind it?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And to be fair, I do think Kyrie does organize a little bit when he can. I do know he does monetarily support some organizations. I do know this for a fact. He does monetarily support some organizations in New Jersey. So he's not just one of these fake woke dudes on Twitter, but he do gotta be more precise in his messaging, man. That's what I need to hear. Yeah. I just need to hear more precision from him, man, personally.
Yeah, it's not about Kyrie specifically, but yeah, to the question, there's a lot of dudes that his activism is cool now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's cool.
It's a brand.
It's a brand now. You can brand yourself as woke and activist and whatever, and you could be like LeBron and show up to a post game presser with a Malcolm X book, and people clearly can tell you didn't read it. But it's cool. It gives you cool points, so it is what it is. So
hey, Simplistic Grace. Yes, we are doing an NBA prediction show before the season kicks off.
Lakers in 5.
Yeah. Hey, Manny, before you get out of here, before we get out of here and before you go, I wanted you to give us kind of like your overview of the MLB postseason as well. And but
Let me read Tigelos real quick. Tigelo said, "My knee hurt." And he talking about Kyrie is a smart, dumb blank.
Mm.
Go ahead, man. I'm glad you came on for that. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Kyrie,
man,
just
before
just
season,
shoot up and dribble, man, and play with your boy.
He said, "Shoot up and dribble."
Boy, Ken, you ain't shit, boy. Go ahead, Manny. Go ahead.
Let me talk.
That's it.
Ain't
Shoot up, shoot up and dribble. Man. A lot of everybody else has. Shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Manny, what you got on my Braves?
I think the Braves might. Well, it depends on who they play. I think if they play the Dodgers in this next series, I think the Dodgers will beat them. But I think the Braves got a hell of a chance to get to a World Series. I mean, it pains me because I can't stand them. But you know, they got a tremendous offense. I know they didn't do really too much against the Brewers, but that was more about the Brewers pitching than anything else. But yeah, I think the Braves had a hell of a shot, man. They got a good offense. They're top 3 starters, and their bullpen is really good. It doesn't get talked about nearly enough as it should be, but their bullpen is really solid. Will Smith at the end of the games kind of still scares me. I feel like he's going to blow y'all a big game once coming up. But other than him at the back end, yeah, the Braves are solid, man.
Did they finish? Did they finish off the Brewers tonight?
Yes,
yeah, they did. Freddie Freeman hit a home run in the 8th inning, big home run to give them the lead, and they won that game.
Why the Brewers didn't play their ace?
I don't know, man. Yo, Craig Counsell, he gets a lot of credit for he's kind of the Kyle Shanahan of MLB. He gets a lot of credit. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man.
You got to play your ace.
He just be making some crazy ass decisions.
You got to play your ace when it's go win or go home. You have to.
Yeah, I agree. I think Corbin Burns should have pitched this game. Yeah. But I don't understand it, but it is what it is, man. Nah, I just didn't like the way the Brewers finished the regular season, man. They struggled down the stretch. You know, really once they got close to clinching, they just didn't play well really in the end of September. And a lot of times, especially with baseball, man, it's about how you come into the postseason. It's really kind of setting that momentum up, starting even in September. And the Braves, you know, they finished strong in September. They finished strong, you know, really those last 2 weeks, especially that series against the Phillies when they needed to clinch the division. They played really well against the Phillies, so that gave them that springboard into the postseason.
Hey, relax. You gotta talk about the Phillies like that. You gotta do all that.
Yeah, get out of here with the Phillies. But nah, man. I mean, as far as the NL goes, man, I really do think the winner of this Dodgers Giants matchup is going to go to the World Series. I mean, these are honestly the 2 best teams in the sport or in the NL right now. And I think the Braves have a better chance against the Giants, but yeah, I really do think that you're watching the 2 best teams in the NL playing right now. So it's going to be interesting to see. It looks like we're going to a Game 5, winner take all. So with the Giants and the Dodgers on Thursday night, so that should be interesting to see. And then as far as the American League, man, I think it's the Astros. I think the Astros are going back to the World Series, man.
The Cheetahs.
Astros look like they're motivated. Yeah, I'm rooting for Dusty. Dusty definitely deserves a championship for being in the Hall of Fame.
They got niggas named Dusty in the MLB.
Yeah, they do.
Dusty Baker, man.
Yeah. He was out in the fields. That's how he got his nickname.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, Ken.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
Come on, Ken. Jesus Christ. Nah, man. But shout out to Dusty, though, man. He's a hell of a manager. He's been around for a long time. And it's kind of like he's kind of got the Andy Reid vibe where he's just always been close, but he's never really gotten over the top. So rooting for him to get one. So yeah, I think it's the Astros, man. Boston's got a shot. Boston got a little bit of Team of Destiny vibes going to them, but I still think it's the Astros, man. I think the Astros are motivated to shut up a lot of motherfuckers that's still talking about that trash can shit.
And that was Manny with the baseball minute.
Hey B, they want you to know. They want to hear about the fight, bro.
Oh snap, man! Look, I kind of knew Deontay Wilder was going to lose this fight just because in a matter of a year and a half, you're not going to make up all the ground of boxing that you haven't learned. You know, the first 3 rounds he was looking good. Then he stopped putting his hands down. You know, he wasn't guarding. Like, as a boxer, you have to guard. That shit just ended up being a slugfest. But I will say this. Tyson Fury got knocked down twice. It was kind of iffy how the referee took all day to count up to 10. Like, I feel like
Especially
Yeah, Fury got like 20, damn near 20 count on the second time he got knocked down. Like I feel like the referee spent a lot of time on 4 and he spent a lot of time on 6. But you know what I'm saying? He gave Tyson Fury a lot.
4.5.
Right. He gave Tyson Fury a lot of time those 2 times he got knocked down. But when Deontay Wilder got knocked out, you know, he was on it quick. So
I had to count that last time, B.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the last time he did.
No counting necessary.
It was just funny how the refs was a little slow on the count for when Tyson Fury got knocked down twice.
B.
But what?
Them refs must have got email from Jon Gruden, dog. I'm trying to tell you that shit. I'm trying to tell you.
Man, like, yo, I was just like, okay, that's some iffy stuff going on there. But yeah,
5. Like,
right.
Fuck,
like,
nigga.
I was like, yo, that looked a little fishy right there, man. Like, but no, Deontay Wilder, man, he's a big heavyweight that has a strong right. Has a hell of a right hand. But he's never been that tactical type of guy. And I'm not saying he should be out here like fucking Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather with the defense, but like, dude, hit and move. Like, that's just you was not going to develop that in this year time from the last time you fought to now. Like, he wasn't going to cover that much ground in the training. And like, even when I saw some of his training videos, I'm like, oh, he's still gonna do the same damn thing when he fight. Like nothing going into this fight. Yeah, going into this fight, I didn't have a feeling like he was. Oh, he might do something different. Oh, he's training different this time. Like, no, he's gonna go out there and do the same damn thing he's always been doing. Like at this point, he should have been got a different trainer.
Do you think he has the worst footwork of the most successful heavyweights we've seen in the last 10 years?
Probably so. That right hand. Q, that right hand has been carrying him his whole career. That right hand is his go-to. So if that's not working, like actually Deontay Wilder is lucky he hadn't fight against like a really smart, like a smart Roy Jones, Muhammad Ali type of fighter. Like
technical guy,
yeah. Because if it was some technical guys in the heavyweight, Deontay Wilder would have got exposed a long time ago. He would have got exposed by fight 3. Like he wouldn't even went on the undefeated streak run that he went on. He would have got exposed early. Like, correct. But yeah, the fight, you know, it was entertaining fight. You know, it was a slugfest. If you like slugfest, just a straight out brawl slugfest, this was the fight for you to watch. But I mean, if you was going in this hoping for Deontay Wilder to win, he let Nas down again.
Hey, drink more water. We missed this.
Had a super chat for Beasley.
But do you got it? Or if not, just drop it in. We'll read it. B Relica in the chat said you called the fall of Wilder years ago, man. He said we need to give you flowers. We give flowers to B.
Oh yeah. I mean, they know what it is, man. Look, the fam show me love. The fam show me love. They show me plenty of love.
Hey, look, man, be from the D, man. All the motherfuckers do is wear Carhartt and fucking punch some shit, nigga. That's all they do. Real.
And work at Ford.
Oh God.
Ford, GM, or Chrysler. You gotta say the big 3, Manny. You gotta say the big 3.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta say the big 3.
So while you look for that,
Tigolo, I was gonna read the other 2 real quick. Tigolo said Kyrie for Simmons because neither would take the big shot.
See. Y'all taking my jokes, but I like that one.
Presto T said original Kings of Comedy tonight.
Kings of Comedy.
Kings of Comedy.
Hey, real quick on the
Simmons thing.
Let
me know if I can use it.
Go ahead, Manny.
I was gonna say real quick on the Simmons thing. Q, you think it's the relationship has been mended? Everybody's good.
Simmons, yeah.
It's like when the husband was fucking somebody else, but because they got kids, he gonna come back in the house and act like shit is cool, but it's not cool. You know what I mean? And the kids are, oh, daddy's home, but he ain't really home. He's still outside. So nah, they gonna play probably 10, 15 games. If he does what he's supposed to do, he get traded somewhere.
The fact that he just showed up unannounced was hilarious to me.
That's what just like a dad coming in. I'm home. I'm here.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Was crazy.
I'm back. It's cold outside.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna be outside no more, man. It's my house. I pay this shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen. Last week I told y'all that it came out that man saw his missed check, And when he saw that shit, he was having second thoughts.
Man,
That man ain't letting that money go, man. That money hit
no.
different when you look at your bank account and it don't move, and that shit just stays stagnant. That shit's different. No matter how much money you got, man.
Yeah.
Just one more point for the fight. B, let me ask you this, and anybody else can answer too. When you see a guy like Wilder go down in 2 of these 3 fights the way he has, does it make you appreciate Floyd and the way he approaches the game more?
Oh yeah, I mean, Ralph, Ken, and them, they'll tell you. I've been giving Floyd flowers for decades. I mean, since I've started watching him fight back in '96. Oh yeah, no, I mean, I don't have to watch fights like that to appreciate Floyd. I was saying, people could probably tell you this. I was saying once Floyd retired, people are gonna people call Floyd all types of names and boring and all that stuff. But I guarantee you, when Floyd retired, people are gonna appreciate the tactician that he was in that boxing ring, man.
Not just Floyd for me, B, but I look at fighters like Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, I'm talking about the heavyweights, and the skill it took, even Mike Tyson, to get to the level that they were at, and the skill that it took to get there. Those were they had some punches, but more than anything, they had the footwork, they had the skill. All that timing and everything was so important. You take a fighter, that's why you take like Roy Jones, for example, the move from middleweight all the way up to heavyweight and be a champion. You know how much skill they had to take to do what they did? I respect Deontay Wilder in the fact that he can punch like he can, but it's just so much more to boxing. And like you said, B, you ain't going to learn that. Oh, we changed the trainer, so he good now. I saw a lot of people saying that. I'm like, I ain't that much difference. You still the same guy. He was still doing the same thing.
He was still doing the same thing.
Yeah, a good trainer ain't gonna do nothing but help you enhance the skills you already have, and kind of teach you a little bit of what you don't have. But it ain't gonna get you. It ain't gonna push the needle far enough to make you just all of a sudden turn everything around.
Right.
That was not a good matchup for him. It never was.
Yeah, Fury's always been a bad matchup for him.
And that's just what it is. I mean, that's not to say he won't be able to rebound from this and still
Fury's wide too, Sheldon. He's wide as hell. You know what I mean?
And Fury's kind of quick on his feet for a big man too.
Yeah.
And all Fury was doing was sitting back and counterpunching. He wait till Wilder got off, and he was catching him. And eventually he just warmed down. Let's just wear this man down. And when he's tired,
and you could see it too. That was like the most obvious. It's like you could see it. It was the game plan unfolding before his eyes.
He punched himself out in the second round.
Yeah.
So from the second round through the rest of the fight, that man was fighting off pure will. That's why I give Wilder a lot of credit too, though, because he was fighting off just pure will and determination. Other than that, his legs were gone. Go back and watch. Just look at his legs.
Yeah, his legs were shot.
Don't look at nothing else. Them little skinny legs was moving so fast.
But it's the difference between going to war with a shotgun and trying to shoot at a sniper. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. He was just hoping one of them things connected.
And I think that's why it's always important to highlight the eras in which athletes perform in, right? Because I feel like, if you look at this era of the boxing division, especially in the heavyweight division, it's been probably one of the weakest eras of the heavyweight division we've had in a while. I mean, it's starting to come back around now, but I feel like that's also played a huge role in it too. Because if you look at Deontay Wilder, do we think he would have been as successful as he's been, in the 80s and 90s with them Goliaths that was out there?
Deontay Wilder versus Marvin Hagler, nigga, stop! Come on, bro.
But these
exactly. So. Yeah,
I mean that's middleweight and heavyweight though. Hagler was middleweight.
I mean, just
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But you're right. That and Anthony Joshua messed it up for everybody by losing. If he he keep getting beat by lesser opponents, so that Goliath, the big matchup we ain't gonna get, because who else is out there for him to fight? I don't know of a heavyweight that can fight Tyson Fury now.
Joshua felt like he listened to Drake before his fights. I don't know what he'd be doing.
Yeah, man. I think so too. I think what these fights have done is just expose this heavyweight division as being kind of weak. I think that's what it's done, really. So
let me drink more waters, and then I'm gonna get you Joshua Jericho. Drink more water said, Beezy, Do the Bucks and Suns have the same excuse the Lakers and Heat got with the short off season, 91 days this year compared to 71?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the play is. If guys gonna run out of steam or if guys get injured, we'll see. Because I know that 70 days definitely played a factor, I think, in somewhat of the Lakers in Miami. Because I think when playoffs came, they were just out. They was out of gas. Got a lot of guys hurt.
I think it's a little different. I also think it helps the Suns and the Bucks that they're younger teams, so they have a little bit more fresher legs than say the Lakers.
Right. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Plus, last year, in the midst of still the pandemic and not sure when, if fans are going to be allowed in the stands, vaccines, I mean, everything that was still surrounding the start of last season, it was just different. I think this year will be much, much different than say last fall when the NBA started.
Yeah.
NBA gonna be looking like Squid Games in a minute, man.
For real. Joshua Jericho, since he retired, your top moments of Pacquiao. Seeing him laying in the floor, knocked out from Market.
Yeah, Sheldon.
My favorite, him shooting the basketball in that Steph Curry jersey.
I say him taking on Miguel Cotto and handling him pretty easily. And Miguel Cotto was easily the bigger fighter. I thought Cotto. I actually thought Cotto was favored to win that fight, but yeah, Manny did his thing in that one. He did his thing in that fight. I mean, it had Cotto face all bloodied up, like he and this was a time when Cotto was definitely a feared, light super welterweight, light middleweight guy at the time, and Manny took care of business.
He really did. I watched that fight and all.
Mm-hmm.
I still wish we would have got Floyd and Manny at their peaks, man.
Wouldn't have mattered. Floyd would have done work.
I think it would have been a better fight, though. I think it would have been a better fight.
I'm with you. I'm with you though, Manny. I still would have liked to have seen it. It would have validated it more for me.
It would have been the same result.
I feel like
been the same thing.
If we saw Ricky Hatton get check hooked, same shit would have happened to Manny, in my opinion.
Yeah. I like Pacquiao against Shane Mosley too. Sugar Shane, that was a good fight for Pacquiao.
Yeah,
and I was in Mosley's corner that whole time, just rooting for him, but he couldn't pull it out. One more. So who's y'all's favorite AB moment? Y'all ain't got none.
No, I don't. No,
I don't.
Adrian Broner.
They say Antonio Brown. I'm like, damn.
No, Adrian Broner.
So this came across. It's an IG account that I follow called NBA County. They're just reposting kind of sort of from Shams Charania. So this is breaking news. Kyrie is refusing to get vaccinated because he is upset that people are losing jobs due to vaccine mandates. He's not anti-vaccine. 96% of NBA players are currently vaccinated. Kyrie wants to be a voice for the voiceless by refusing the vaccine. And this is all either through Shams or The Athletic. Nets say Kyrie will not play or participate with the team until he is a full participant. He would have been a distraction for the entire season. This is from Sam Amick. The 76ers are not interested in dealing Ben Simmons in a trade for Kyrie. This is from Jake Fisher. Ben Simmons passed his physical with Philadelphia. He can begin working out on the court in isolation with the 76ers.
All good in Philly. It's all good now.
This is via ESPN. Stephen A. Smith says Sixers president Daryl Morey is trying to get his hands on James Harden. And the Suns, Dwayne Rankin, says Suns big man DeAndre Ayton is disappointed to not have a new extension done yet with the Suns.
I think that's going to derail some of their chemistry. To answer the person's question, I think it was Dream on Water, shout out, who talked about the Bucks and the Suns. I think that going into the season, when you feel like you performed your ass off last year in DeAndre Ayton's case, and you don't get that contract because they might have some questions about you, I think that does something to your team chemistry. I think it does something to the performance that you put out. You're not trying to get hurt. You're not trying to put yourself and overexert your body. So the Suns could experience a little bit of a dip.
And then the last one, I think, the last one I'm going to talk about from Heat Nation. Tyler Hero believes he's in the same conversation as the young stars in the NBA, Luka, Trey, Ja. He says, I feel like my name should be in that category.
Yeah, we can skip that one.
I feel like I should be dating Justin Fields' sister, but a lot of shit don't happen.
Yeah,
so
she
it's
nice.
like,
Oh, Q, that's Q, you like,
She nice.
too late. Wow.
Yeah, he tripping.
Yeah, he is big time.
Speaking of contracts, real quick, back to football. Y'all know Lamar ain't got paid yet.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar in for a huge payday.
Oh yeah,
he'll get his money.
50, 350 of them things.
He'll get his money.
Yeah, this worked out perfect for him.
Mm-hmm.
350.
Going back to the Kyrie thing that FIFO read, I mean, that shit just don't make no sense.
Absolutely
I mean, it's just like
not.
this doesn't make any sense, and that's kind of part of the problem. It's like he's talking out of both. First of all, it's not him; it's being reported that that's what he feels, or that's his reasoning. But yeah, I don't know, man. Kyrie just gives me a headache. I don't know.
Yeah, even if it was, wouldn't you say that in the beginning if you're trying to be a voice for the voiceless? Well, I said you should have said it when you first said you wasn't taking the shot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it makes no sense. That's crazy.
I just want to know where was this at, Kyrie, in the summertime when they were talking about this, even as like speculation? You know what I mean? You should have been out. Where was the press conference then with the players who were uneasy and it wasn't already into law then? You know,
that's what I'm
where
saying.
These things have to be spoken with his team, man.
Yeah,
and it's like it doesn't make any sense. So you're not anti the vaccine, but you're anti the vaccine mandates. But that's still independent of you getting the vaccine. So like you could still be vaccinated and still be. I respect it more if like, yo, I'm fully vaccinated. I just don't think that local government should tell people what they do. Like that's different. But you're still, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to decode this shit, and it just don't make sense.
It sounds more reactionary for me. Like somebody, that's the PR. Like, hey, we got to clean this up. This is what we're gonna say.
We fight for the people.
Yeah, because if we fight for the people, we're gonna fight for the people in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna come out as soon as this starts. This is why we're doing it. You don't wait till now.
But now you're just making it worse. Now you look worse for putting that bullshit out. So you were better off just not saying anything.
Right. There was one more super
chat.
Yeah,
Brendan Irvin say, my question is for B. Keep it 100. Do you think the Lions getting the number one pick?
Yeah, they're gonna go 0-17.
Hell yeah.
They're not going
0-17.
They'll win a game. They've been
close. Do they take a quarterback?
You said what?
Do they take a quarterback? What do they take? They
usually when you go QBs. We did that. Look, we did that when we went 0-16. We took Matthew Stafford the next year.
There's no QBs. So, Spencer Rattler ain't it. Matt Corral from Ole Miss.
Hey, you know how NCAA. NCAA B. They gonna find somebody.
Willis is the best bet, honestly. I don't know if number one overall, but he's honestly the best bet. I don't like this QB class at all. Like Spencer Rattler, everybody was hyping up Spencer Rattler, and I called that shit last year. I was like, this dude is not it. He's not.
They was calling him. Yeah, they was hyping him up.
He looked like Mahomes, so they were trying to make him the next Mahomes.
I read your super chat.
Yeah, that was funny. All right, that's it.
Yes, if y'all haven't yet, man, please go on and hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have not, please share. Once again, tell them, Ken, about how they can join the members only.
Yep, just go to youtube.com/DennisSports, the homepage, or you can click the $sign. I believe in the chat. It'll take you, give you an option to join. There are 2 levels. There's a live stream members only chat that we will be debuting later on, or maybe at the top of the year. But yeah, that will be coming soon. And then the first tier is just a good support level that'll help us do more videos and create more content for the channel as well, because we need editors and videographers, and these lovely hosts have to be taken care of as well. So we appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Like, subscribe, drop a review on Apple, Spotify, everything. Everywhere you listen to the podcast version, drop a review, 5 stars all across the board, man. All that stuff helps, man. Definitely.
Yep.
Oh yeah, one last thing before we go. You're right, Tigolo. We did not discuss it. The mighty Alabama Crimson Tide lost.
It was great, man. It was
the one game of the year that they're gonna lose.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You only get one birthday a year. We still celebrate that, don't we?
Oh no, I can't stand that.
That is all what the night, boy. That nigga AK wants to the
What this game did though, made that Georgia-Alabama game much more interesting. Because before this loss, they both were going to be in guaranteed. Now, I still think they'll both be in, but now there's a little bit of a question because it all depends on what Iowa does. It all depends on who's the other team. Iowa, Clemson's out of it now, obviously. Alabama, Georgia, Iowa, and
Kentucky is balling too.
Damn, what's the fourth team? I'm tripping.
I can't think right now either.
But yeah, I think it makes that matchup in the SEC championship game much more interesting because you could see a route where the winner of that game only one of them goes. Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah. I mean, if Alabama loses to Georgia in the SEC championship game, how do you justify taking Alabama over Cincinnati? I mean, you can make a case for it, but so.
And the crazy thing is, these Georgia fans around here, and I've been trying to tell them, like, y'all happy Alabama lost? You should not be,
because theirs is coming.
Yeah, you don't want to be the top dog in this. They could have laid low, rode that wave, and knocked Alabama off, and that would have been better for them.
Yeah, I actually think Georgia's going to go undefeated. Although Georgia scares the hell out of me because I still don't trust their offense, and I still don't trust Kirby Smart.
They're not good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gonna let you down.
Exactly.
Also, we didn't discuss, which I didn't even read it, but did any of y'all see J.R. Smith's golf debut?
No.
Nah, but shout out to J.R. Smith for going back to school and shit, man. I think a lot of people.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like they play around with shit a little bit too much, but I think that, we can make our jokes here and there, but I do appreciate the fact that JR is going back to school, taking shit seriously, learning some history, he's learning about his people, learning about what we need to do.
Yeah, so, and he's going to HBCU too. He's at HBCU, right?
Yeah, he's at A&T.
That's big. Yeah, that's big.
I respect that.
He was attacked by hornets in his golf debut, so he got stung by bees. And he had a high score, is what they say, but I didn't see it.
You said a high score?
Yeah. He shot a birdieless round of 8 over par 79.
Shut up, Ken.
See what happens?
You couldn't help yourself. Can't help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he had a rough day today. But this is the first game. I mean, this is his first golf match, so we'll see what he does going forward. But shout out to JR.
Yeah, that's dope. Cool. Well, hey man, appreciate you coming through, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I've been busy, man. I've been busy.
Yep, nah, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm always tuning in.
Yep. And we'll be back Thursday, man. Y'all know Nick got some things to say, so
I might have to come back on. I might have to come back on Thursday because we got to give Nick his flowers, man, on his Cowboys. No, not even his Cowboys. Dak.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man! We'll catch y'all later, man.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.